This is basically Stephen King novels, everything 80s, early Spielberg, Aliens, E.T., all packaged as this original content, and even though it's not that original, it still feels really original. But it's not really that original. Hello and welcome to my review of Stranger Things Season 1. Now, I know that I'm a little bit late to the party, but being a completist and having watched Season 2, and then being unsure if I was even going to do a review of Season 1 and 2, but very much with all major decisions in my life, I thought, screw it. When a young boy disappears, his mother, a police chief, and his friends must confront terrifying forces in order to get him back. It stars Winona Ryder, David Hebb, Finn Wolfhard, and Millie Bobby Brown. Stranger Things Season 1 is now available on Netflix, as well as Season 2, and it was directed by the Duffer Brothers. And when it came out in July of 2016, it became a cultural, critical, and commercial success with its nods to 80s pop culture and strong characters, and that's something that I'm going to touch on first. The cast in this show is absolutely amazing, all being well-written characters with all their own unique quirks and idiosyncrasies. One thing that's always troubling when having a show is how annoying the young cast is going to be, but these little kids, they're really professional and really sell the plight of the characters. Finn Wolfhard and Millie Bobby Brown displayed a wise beyond their years talent, as well as a lot of chemistry together. The four boys in their own little losers club, which is a reference to It, which you can check out the review that's also on my channel, worked so well as a team and really came together as a unit, showing a camaraderie and a bond that felt really real. David Harbour plays a hardened cop who has obviously gone through a lot of pain, and it shows, but he's just such a great character and you can't really help but empathise with him. Winona Ryder plays Will's mum, and she's generated zero work for this, which sucks because when it came out in 2016, I thought everyone who watched it must have thought that this was going to be like a reconnaissance, like what True Detective did for Matthew McConaughey, but for Winona Ryder, and nothing happened from it, which is a shame because this was really her opus. She had been mimicked and made fun of to death, but she really shows a desperation a mother would have when a child goes missing, and at times, although quite full on, doesn't negate the truth to her performance, and it's heartbreaking to say the least. Millie Bobby Brown, who plays Eleven, is outstanding, and although her range is somewhat limited in her role here, she really elevates what she was given, alternating between blank, creepy stare to cute with a lot of naivete. Finn Wolfhard, now like I said in my It review, he has the greatest name in Hollywood. Like, I'm 80% sure it must have been made up, or he has some awesome stage parents who just knew that their child was going to have some talent. But anyway, he's great as Mike, playing this soft-spoken and innocent child who is somewhat of our lead in the show. He nails the delivery on the dialogue and has great chemistry with Millie Bobby Brown, and I think a lot of the success of the show is really riding on their dynamic, which thank God they did, because that part of the show could have easily been the worst aspect. Issues. Now, sometimes it does get a little bit heavy-handed with the references, and it does feel like it loses its way sporadically. It only happens maybe 10 minutes at a time, but I feel like it tries to get so much in the show nostalgia-wise, it kind of loses its identity and focuses a little bit too much on them references, instead of creating something new for itself. In saying that, I really do recommend the show, and like I said, it's on Netflix, so you've kind of already paid for it anyway. Thank you so much for checking out my review of Stranger Things Season 1, big video being my first TV show review. Have you watched the show? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, if you like this video and want to see more, please click here to see more. Thanks for watching, bye.